it away, Ernie! Which means go.
Oh, okay, right, okay. I expected to have to TV you along at least another couple more times. Right.
I'm confused.
Take it away, Ernie. Go on.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fate of the Dice's Dragonlance.
God, here we go again.
Tonight, I'm joined by Amari, Kyoro, Elizabeth, Fizzlebray, Goody, and Ilagi. I'm Dom the DM, and I'm not wearing any trousers. Who would like to go over what happened last time?
Nobody wants to. You've elected me to, but nobody wants.
That's a good point, yes. That's where you pipe up and make it sound like it was all your idea.
Nobody wasn't. You bullied me into it. I can't remember.
Not my fault. You're slow.
Give it your best shot.
Well, we started off, we got invited to the reenactment. And at the reenactment, we got ambushed. And half the reenactors turned out to be using pointy weapons, not blunt weapons. And that's about as much as I can remember.
Wasn't it also the day after Ispin's funeral?
It was, yes, the day after Ispin's funeral.
And, like, after the fake battle, which wasn't really a fake battle, we captured a person and intimidated them into telling us some information about what the fuck was that.
That's the one, yes. They told you that the leader of the well, not the leader, because Cudgel's the leader, but her second in command, Gorgonis, had got some money from somewhere and paid off some of the mercenaries to attack the militia during the reenactment. But yeah, Sam, you can have inspiration for at least trying. I'd give you double, Nikki, but I can't do that.
Sorry for hogging some of the recap.
No,
No, it's...
not a problem.
But I'm already inspired, so get re-inspired.
I will just pop you back onto the brass crab, because everybody is in there talking at the minute. That mercenary, unless there's anything else you wish to ask, or I'm not going to say do to him because I know what you guys can be like, will be taken off and placed under guard in a different building. And Raven, the mayor, has shown up now as well. And she is holding a conference with Cudgel and Becklin. So you can hear from the table around there, you can hear a discussion onto what should happen next. Raven is saying, we need more information. At first light, I need to send people out to go and investigate what's going on. Cudgel will go, I'm going to leave now and sneak back to my mercenaries. I'm sure some must still stay loyal to me. I shall return before noon tomorrow. Unless anybody has any questions for Cudgel, she will leave at this point.
It's good for the Yagi to finally get up today.
Sorry, Sean.
Is it time for a Yagi make an appearance?
Oh yeah, but absolutely, Ilagi can come out of his room now and do whatever Ilagi would like to do.
Sure, Stack!
What are you talking about? I'm at least an inch taller than you are.
Or not. But anyway, you won't believe what happened. The reenactment thing we went to.
Oh yeah? No, did I miss your reenactment?
Yeah, but we got a proper attack with pointing weapons. The fake fight turned out to be a real fight.
They do quite a lot with the special effects nowadays, don't they?
Mm.
So what else have you been up to? What time is it? What time is it, Dom?
Oh, it's late in the evening. Let's say about 8 o'clock in the evening.
That's what time it is.
Sorry, Elizabeth, what do you say?
I was gonna say, what time? Did you ask what time it is there?
Yeah. It's about 8 at night.
It's your bedtime. Go bed.
I'm bouncing now.
Short Stack literally just woke up.
Yeah. The trouble is, it is pretty much time for bed. Before you can do anything else.
Yes, I'm on night watch then. What sort of this? Yes, I'm on night watch. You're talking about with the mercenaries. Yagi's talking to Cudgel and the group now.
Cudgel, yeah. Cudgel will go, half of my men betrayed me, but I think they've been dealt with. I am certain I still have loyal followers back at my camp. I'm going to return there tonight, and I shall be back before dawn tomorrow. And let you all, not before dawn, before noon tomorrow, and let you all know.
I was going to say, we don't even know who Dawn is. How would we know that she had arrived?
Didn't they say that they only recruited about half of the people? So the other half should still be loyal to you.
That is what I am hoping. But it obviously doesn't pay to be too careful.
About they're mercenaries, aren't they?
Yes, from the prisoner we had, we got the information that my second in command, Gregonis, had accepted a large amount of money, and that's how he paid off half of the mercenaries to fight against the militia, and to ambush the militia.
All you have to do is you have to offer whatever you would have been paying the rebellious half to the loyal half, and they'll be twice as loyal.
The hopefully the loyal half of my militia will have stayed loyal to me whatever. They know they know I always pay them on time, and I know I pay them fairly.
Yeah, but we're in a cost of living crisis. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind a pay rise.
Do you have the gold to give them a pay rise?
Oh, you do. You're about to stop paying half your men.
Actually, you do have a very good point. I'm sure if to get them to the defense of the town, if I offer them the pay that I would have given those that have fallen, they will be more willing to help.
Exactly.
Do you have any idea why someone would want to do this?
I have
Why they would want to
no
kill?
idea. I have literally no idea why that ambush took place earlier today.
2 weeks ago.
It's been a long day.
As long as I sleep. 2 weeks.
Trying to help support from the dead guy.
Huh?
Rhonda, you're very quiet.
Hang on, I'll try turning you up a bit.
I never feel volume and I still can't hear.
Oh. Was there anything you wanted to do, Elizabeth?
Well, I was telling people trying to get child support that I'm old. dead guy. If you had a will.
Oh, from Ispin.
Yeah.
I don't. Did you have a child with Ispin?
What? What did I miss?
I don't remember that.
Sorry.
Yeah, past-
I'm so confused.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ispin's will has been taken care of now. There is no further money coming from Ispin.
Don't worry. When this game ends, I'm going to try and burn the entire village.
If Ispin did have a daughter, could she's been called Lauren? Lauren Ispin. Bit of a copyright issue, but no point.
Nice. Yes. Seeing that you have finished with the interrogation, Mayor Raven will say to you, adventurers, we need to find out what is going on, why this ambush happened yesterday. From your interrogation, I gather that Dragonlace accepted a large amount of money in the woods somewhere east of the camp. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow morning at dawn you go and investigate the area and see if you can figure out any leads.
Okay.
I think that that's smart. I
Sorry.
I also don't really want to leave you guys defenseless. Like, didn't pretty much their entire militia that's defending the town completely get killed? So now this entire town is basically defenseless?
Pretty much. We still have a few militia members and some tough fishermen. I mean, I think it's more important right now that you figure out what is going on rather than try and defend us against an existential threat.
I just think that maybe like a curfew or something should be put in place until like either they return with the other mercenaries and they can defend, or you can figure out some other way to recruit more militia members. I think that just like having a curfew in place and making sure people are extra vigilant in their safety, because your entire town is sitting ducks right now.
That is a good idea. I will order the gates. Well, the gates cannot be closed, unfortunately. It's been years since they're used, but I will put a guard on the gate and forbid anyone from leaving the town. And first thing tomorrow, I will call an assembly and see who we still have amongst us.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Becklin still?
Becklin's still here, yep. Becklin's been keeping her own counsel for the minute. She doesn't need reminding about the thing yet.
Oh, is that who we need to remember? Okay. I actually forgot.
He's behind the curtain there.
If you have any questions for Becklin?
How do you get your hair so shiny?
Linseed oil.
Yeah. L'Oreal, because I'm worth it. She shakes her head.
Other shampoo products are available.
Becklin will say though that Darrett will go with you in the at dawn tomorrow to investigate what is going on. He'll tell Darrett as well. Darrett, you'll go with them. Yes, mistress. Please don't call me mistress in public.
Oh,
Weird until you went against it.
Oh dear.
Seriously, what happened when I was asleep?
If you have any other questions, that's fine for anybody. If you don't, retire to your rooms for the night and take a long rest before you set out at dawn.
Where am I?
I can't remember if I had a room. Where was it?
Bell sluts, my dear, dear friend, you're back.
you're up here, Ranga. Wait, that's not pinging. Up here.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping with the other people or strangers?
That's almost undecipherable, I'm afraid. Does anybody have any questions before you have a long rest?
I'm good.
Oh, gone.
Well, have a long rest and you can wake up the next morning.
As the Yagi has, you know, as aforementioned, been asleep, and also is a Twilight cleric, so has a bit of an affinity for the moon anyway. I think we'll kind of stay up, like might kind of even climb up onto the roof of the tavern and spend a bit of time just kind of communing with the moon goddesses. And if it is okay with you, because anyone who's listened to me on any stream before will know that I'm absolutely terrible at remembering when I'm supposed to have any kind of companion. So through the entire first episode, I completely forgot to say that I was going to have a mount. Remember this discussion?
Yes, and no, I do remember the discussion about a mount. You don't have mounts just yet. If you want to have something that sort of hangs around with you, I am completely comfortable with that. And it's chapter 4, well, late in chapter 4 that you actually get something to ride on. You have stuff to do first.
No problem. I think Iyagi's just going to wish for a cool mount in that case.
Yeah.
Whenever he gets to chapter 4, whatever that is. Where a chapter is.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not going to make too much, like by all means, you can have a mount that appears with you on the rooftop now.
I mean, yeah, we totally moon goddesses for a giant badger.
A giant badger shall be yours. A mount is not going to help anybody until the end of this chapter, but by all means, a giant badger shall be yours.
Use sure stack now. Oh, that's me. I've got my giant badger back.
Everybody check out Sean's badger. So you wait, yeah. Bodger the badger, yeah.
Bodger the badger loves mashed potato.
I'm really regretting that I didn't choose beaver the way you said that.
It was a children's program on BBC.
It wasn't.
Bodger the badger.
Yeah, Bodger the badger. Everybody loves. Everybody knows.
It was
Bodger
loves mashed potato.
That's a street.
Oh, we had a sad time.
Anyway.
So you wake up at the crack of dawn, and you wonder how she got into your room.
You crack
I
away.
think somebody already did that joke. Yep. And so yes, now you are due to go out scouting. Is there anything you would like to do quickly before you go out scouting?
Yes. I if no one else has anything, I would like to write a letter to my mentor, basically just going through everything that happened today and just like keeping him informed and asking him for advice. And I want to stress that I am very concerned about this town because they had a militia for a reason, they had protection for a reason, and now they're completely defenseless. And I want to figure out what exactly is happening. And I'm going to just do what we normally do, which is follow the money. Where did the money come from? Who is funding this? It didn't just appear out of thin air, so someone has to have made a payment that resulted in this happening. And if we follow the money, we can figure out who is doing that. And I don't want to like disguise it too much, but I will be writing the entire thing in extremely dense legalese so that it's practically impossible for the average person to like just read it and understand it. I will be saying parts of it in Latin and just like extremely dense legalese that'll make intercepting this letter and figuring it out somewhat difficult.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. If you want to try and get it somewhere, you can send it on a boat to the nearby city of Calamnon.
Yeah. Is there like a postmaster general that I can
It'd be the
drop it
wharf
off with?
master. What was the wharf master's name? Umpton Lanth.
I'm just gonna drop the letter off with Umpton and be like, can you send this for me? The address and everything is on it.
Aye. For postage, it will be 1 silver to get the 30 miles down the river to Calamnon.
I pay him 1 silver.
As soon as you said Postmaster General, I instantly got, I am the very model of a Postmaster General. I live in Mission.
What about breakfast? Then second breakfast.
Then 11 Z's.
You can absolutely have a quick breakfast before you go out. I don't think you'll have time for a second breakfast. That will have to be an apple on the road.
Or a banana.
Or a banana.
I'm a banana. My spoon's too big.
It's got an echo.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got anything. So, yeah, I'm happy with breakfast and then out to scout.
Cool. Okay, so Darrett leads you off into the wilderness and goes, I know the area around here well. If we just head up here into these woods and take a quick right, that should put us in roughly the right area. I don't have a map or anything to show you here, so...
Picture of the mind it is.
Picture of the mind it is. So you find about an hour out of the village, you find a small clearing in the woods. And you sort of see a couple of traces of maybe something happened here.
Can I do a ritual cast of Detect Magic?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's me for 10 minutes. Someone else talk.
Yeah, it is.
Can I have
Do we
a
have any of the
closer look at
gold?
the tracks?
Yeah, if you would, if you do notice something that could look like tracks, so yes, you'll need to make me a survival check. Sean, I should say, I'm afraid you detect magic. No magic has been used in this place. Sorry, it's all very non-magical. Also, no. Yeah. Amari will not notice any tracks. Not notice where the tracks go, but if someone would either like to help her or take a second look, they may do.
I also bumped my head into a tree whilst looking for tracks.
That roll, you probably didn't even notice my new giant badger.
Yeah, since when did you have a badger?
I've always had a... Since last night. This is what I got to while you were all gallivanting around.
In your room with your giant badger? That doesn't sound right.
Well, I got out for a bit. Think to myself.
But yeah, anybody who would either like to help to give Amari advantage on that roll, or would like to do it themselves, but one person. Speak up to try and find where the tracks go. Survival.
Oh, I'm actually quite good at survival. Yeah, I'll help.
Is that me rolling again?
That's entirely up to Ilagi. Ilagi, would you like to give her advantage on the roll, or would you like to roll survival yourself?
Nah, I'm going to compete. 16.
Yeah. So with a 16, you can see that the tracks lead west of where the village were. Some of them are boot prints, others are clawed reptilian feet that you struggle to identify.
We've got dragonfoot baby prints.
And
And
do
also
we have
red
any
shoes.
of the gold?
Any gold?
Any of the gold that was used to pay off the guy?
No, sorry. Gold has all been taken.
Is it still back at the...
They would be back at the Brass Crab, yeah.
Oh,
A
no,
small
no.
portion of it. But you can see these tracks lead north through the woods.
How come a detect magic spell didn't detect a dragon?
Detect magic only detects when somebody has done something magical.
You can't get much more magical than a dragon.
And
though.
also, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but detect magic would not have detected that there was a dragon. For one very, very big reason.
They didn't do anything magical. They just were magical in there.
Yeah.
Right. And that didn't get picked up by my...
There's no
spell.
There's no dragon! Detect magic couldn't have detected there was a dragon, because at this current moment there is no dragon.
It's a rabbit. It's a pink fluffy rabbit with a little white.
I'll start looking to the trees to see if any are on fire.
No trees are on fire. All you can tell from this wooded grove, like clear grove, is that there's tracks that go through the north. Some are boot prints and some are clawed reptilian feet.
Must be a wading bird then, Dom.
Yes, it's a troop of travelling herons.
You know what's so as soon as I've noticed that Alagi spotted something, I'm like, follow the tracks!
Are you following the tracks? It's a good plan. I like that plan. I like that plan a lot.
I'm also acting like it was me who found the tracks.
You want to follow the tracks of the big wading bird?
Do you want
It's
to
not a
properly
bird.
pretend it and roll a deception?
What? Okay.
And it depends if Ilagi wants to contest that as well.
I'm a bad
Oh,
liar.
Ilagi doesn't need to contest that. If he wants to, he can, but everybody knows.
There's no.
Amari can dig her own holes.
Yeah.
On Tadger, let's follow these tracks.
So you follow the tracks for just a little bit more than an hour, and eventually the woods lead into rugged hills. As you go over the top of a crest, you see that the woods give way to a ledge overlooking a shallow valley. In the distance, dozens of low fires illuminate hundreds of red tents. Among them move patrols of shadowy, human-like figures. Over 1,000 soldiers occupy the camp, a whole army. Garrett will go, Jesus, that's an entire army. We need to get back to Volga and warn them.
I was gonna walk in the camp and say hello to everyone, but okay.
1,000 enemy soldiers against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. We're outnumbered.
I think we should go back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should go back quietly.
Well,
Don't invoke the stealth roll. That is not going to go well for me.
Is it a consensus of opinion that you're going to go back and warn Volga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can take 1,000. Half that, maybe.
I did actually prepare a map with waves of men to throw against you until you die, just in case.
Show us the map. Show us the map. Show us the map.
Okay.
I have been killed by over 12 people in Baldur's Gate. I think I don't want to
Oh,
relive
wait.
that.
Why do I think this map's
No,
gonna
actually, I can't show it you because I'm using it for something else. I'll put them on the GM layer.
Oh.
You will see the map.
Well, why do I think this map's going to look like the end scene from the Blues Brothers film?
No, it's not like that. It's just it's a hill with people on it, but I'm using it for two things. One thing that you are going to have to do. Okay, going back.
Go back.
I think we're barely, yeah.
Cool. So you make it back to Vogler, and you can head back to the Brass Crab, which has been co-opted into the headquarters of this operation. And when you return, Mayor Raven will see you and go, well, what did you find?
There's a whole frickin' army out there.
A whole army, you say?
Yeah, like a full-blown army, like a proper army.
Boner.
Well, as you pointed out before, militia's been devastated. What can we do against an entire army? You'll notice that Becklin grows very quiet at the mention of the army.
What would they want with you?
I have no idea. We're a peaceful town. We have been for decades. That's why we can't even close the gate.
Becklin? Is
So
that
fast.
true?
An insight check back then, because she was quiet.
Oh yeah. That was Raven talking, but you can insight check Becklin, but also Goody has just straight up asked her, so she will respond.
Well, okay. If she's going to respond, I also want to work out whether it's true. Ah,
Yeah.
dang it. It's been a while since I used it.
So to Goody's question, Becklin will go, yes, no, sorry, I've just gone quiet because I have already heard rumours of strange armies in the east, and now there is one here. I have seen the atrocities that occupying armies cause, and I do not wish this for Vogler.
And you have absolutely no idea why they would want this town specifically.
The only thing I can think is this town is on the mouth of the River Vermouth. Sorry, Vinyar.
To do with them at the youth.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason that went into my head. Yeah, the River Vinmar. So if they could take this town, they would have a landing place for further armies from the west, from the east.
Seems like you need to build up your fortifications.
It's a little late for that now.
If someone has already insight checked it, I won't, but I would like to insight check that she knows nothing else. And there isn't some secret that she's keeping.
Yeah, go for it.
I did roll a 16, but yeah.
Oh, is that your 16? Yeah, so if that's the insight on that, then yeah, you are very confident that is all the information that she has right now. Strange armies. And now one's shown up here.
So if it's already too late to form an army against that army, what are we supposed to do to protect the town?
Mayor Raven will go, we cannot protect the town. The best thing that we can do right now is to try and negotiate with this army. I'm sure that they probably just want supplies. If we let them in, they will spare us. If we let them in and are welcoming, they'll spare the town. I'm sure they will.
Very naive way of
I
thinking.
don't know.
Mm.
How many ships do you have in the harbor?
No actual sailing ships. We have plenty of fishing boats.
I think maybe we need to start using those fishing boats to be evacuating as many people as possible.
I agree.
That is a very good call, and yeah, Mayor Raven will. Becklin will go with this. I think that is the best idea. Get everybody out of here. Mayor Raven will. No, this is our home. This is where we have all made our livelihoods. We shall not leave so easily.
It's either leave or potentially die, which sounds better to you.
Let me give me a moment to think it over. At that point, Cudgel will return from her mission over to the mercenaries. And she brings with her another human. And she goes, good, you have returned before me, so I do not need to repeat myself and say everything over. This man that I brought with you is one of my scouts. His name is Jair Veldruz. Luckily, I found that the militia, the mercenaries that remain, are loyal to me. There were a few that were disloyal, but even before I got there, they were subdued and tied up. Jayev has told me that they had to restrain the several soldiers loyal to Gregonis. And also he sent out his own scouts, and they found a large army.
We found the same army.
How many soldiers do you still have loyal to you?
It's got to be it's about 250 soldiers I've got loyal to me. And what I am thinking, and on the bar in front of you, she will unroll a map, and she'll point to a location just north of Vogler. She'll go, if I can get my mercenaries into this position in this pass, you can see where it's split by a cliff on one side and woods on the other, we can hold them off Vogler for as long as is necessary. I wasn't here before you said this, but if nobody's talked about the evacuation yet.
We have actually talked about evacuating.
Yeah. I think that would be most sensible.
You not think that you could get into a tactical position to hold them off so that their numerical advantage wouldn't be quite so
yes,
advantageous?
that's... Yes, she'll point to the roll map and go, yes, this point. Here.
You maybe make use of Gnome Flinger to fling something useful.
Hang on, let me get to it. I was building up to that. Hang on, we've got stuff to get to, yeah?
Well, we got there first.
Yeah, I know. You sort of throw me because May said about evacuation, like, straight away, which I thought I'd have to beat you around to, and now Gnome Flinger. But before anyone can say anything else, somebody runs in and goes, "Messenger at the gate! Messenger at the gate!"
Come on, quickly, man. We want to get to chapter 4 before the end of the night.
Do you want to go to the gate?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go to the gate.
So you arrive at the river gate to the north of town. Hold on, let me put you on the town map.
Let's start looking at defensive positions on this map now.
Yeah. From what Cudgel's told you, can you see that like crevice that says to High Hill? It's somewhere slightly north of that she's picked for a good place to funnel the army, so a smaller force can defend against a larger force, like 300. Or 250. But yes, as you get to the river gate, beneath the carvings of leaping fish etched into Vogler's open wooden gate, a human in black and red scale mail sits astride an armoured warhorse. She holds out a rolled parchment and calls out, "Who among you speaks for this village?"
None of us.
No, it's fine. If none of you respond, then Mayor Raven will step forward and go, "I am the mayor of Vogler. You may give your message to me." And all this person does is ride forward and hands her a small scroll. She unrolls it and she reads it aloud to all of you. "People of Vogler, by the orders of Belafian, the voice of Takesis, you will quarter the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon army this night. Refuse and die. This is the Dragon Queen's will." Anybody got any responses to what's on the scroll?
None of us are qualified to do that.
Off my pay
I
grade.
think we have to kill a messenger.
The messenger started riding off. As he rides off, you notice that on top of the hill, the high hill, other soldiers appear out with javelins drawn in case you try and attack the messenger.
So the messenger's not going to wait for a reply then.
It doesn't need a reply.
Oh.
You either do it or you don't. The soldiers will be here.
What is the message to do? Just give them quarter?
So, yeah, the message again. Hang on. Come up there.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah. Give them quarter. Refuse or die. Mayor Raven will go, we need we need to talk about this. Let's head back to the Brass Crab.
Crab or crap?
Crab.
I heard crap.
Yep, Brass Crab. Let me make sure I've got me things in order. Although you already screwed with my order.
Expect the unexpected.
Yes. Happy to go back to the Brass Crab?
Hmm?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
let's go to the harbour.
Luckily, it's the same bloody place.
Who have we lost?
Goodness me.
It's okay, Ranga. If it's Aileen, she's not been feeling well, so I'm not surprised.
Anyway.
Let her go.
Let it go.
Oh.
Copyright strike. So I think that we have to give them quarter, but I also think that we need to evacuate everyone before that. And I am willing to enter into quote unquote negotiations with them, which is just writing up a contract and taking like 4 hours to do it. To try to give them time to escape.
Mayor Raven will go, well, if they will leave this town alone, maybe we should just give them quarter for the night. Becca will say, no, I agree with Goody. This place needs to be evacuated. I have seen the horrendous atrocities that occupying armies will do to towns. Cudgel will agree and go, yes, we, as I say, I've marked this point where maybe we can defend and wait until the town is evacuated. Maybe we can hold them off until the town is evacuated. But with those soldiers up on the hill like we saw before, I don't know if I can get my mercenaries into position without the army being without the invading army being warned. Beckham will go, well, we need to take care of those soldiers on the hill. If only there was some way of getting you two, you five, on top of that hill, completely undetected.
I mean, you could just fling us up there.
That's an interesting suggestion. What a wonderful idea.
That was a stupid plan.
Excuse me? I my idea.
Yep. She'll go over to Tham in the corner and go, Tham, is the gnome flinger ready? Do you think you could get these people onto the hill? Tham will go, yes. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to try it out. It's going to be wonderful.
I nominate my sister to go first.
I'm happy to be flamed.
The gnome flinger is amazing. It can throw like creatures at the same time or different times, and they all apparently end up in the same place at the right time. It's a wondrous invention.
If I'm going, you're all coming with me at the same time.
I mean,
What's the capacity of it?
We've got magic users in the party. Could we fake burning down the town anyway?
I don't think
I can
so.
minor illusion, but I cannot fake an entire town being on fire.
I have fire, but I don't have fake fire.
I've got thaumaturgy. I could make it. I could shout 3 times louder that the village is on fire.
Well, let us solve one problem at a time. The first problem is these soldiers on top of the hill.
if we
We have to
did
go-
go and kill their soldiers on the hill, won't that also trigger the army that they're, you know, that
Only
they're
if
not
one of them
compliant?
were to escape and warn the army.
Right? No
from-
survivors.
No survivors.
No survivors.
Right. Than will go well. If you have any questions for me before we go and fling you, I'm here.
I'm ready to be flung.
How do you suggest we survive the flinging?
Ah, I'm glad you asked, Goro. I have devices like my own gnomish devices over there called Neri Crashes. There's a rucksack that you wear that once flung, you pull a cord, and you glide safely to the ground, suspended by balloons.
So it's a parachute.
Yes, but with
no.
balloons. It's like the house in Nut.
It's a balloonachute.
It's a balloon shoot.
They have helium here?
And
Apparently.
balloons.
There you go. I might have a picture of a Neri Crasher. Yep.
Where have you put this picture?
No, I'll show it to you. I'm finding it.
That's what they've.
Apparently, no, I'm not. Okay, it's going to appear in the chat column on the right because I can't find the handout in the handouts.
Oh, yeah.
A balloonachute.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
I love that this is their allowance for us not having a wizard who knows Featherfall.
What other stuff do you have in here?
Of these?
Yes, I have enough for 6 people.
And you've calculated it for creatures of all sizes?
But all sizes. It might not be 100% accurate to the point where you want to land, but it will be close enough.
And is it steerable?
To a point,
To a point.
but not literally to a point. As in, it's slightly steerable. As in, you may wish to land somewhere, but you don't manage to quite land where you landed, but you will land close to that point.
Relate.
And the drop speed?
Goodness me.
Slow-ish. Slow enough to land and not break anything. And it's also perfectly silent.
I'm treating this like the wish spell, as you can tell.
Mm.
Because this sounds a really stupid idea.
Oh, maybe Beckler would say, this is a wonderful idea. We finally get to use the Gnome Flinger. Gnome Flinger!
Do you have any other inventions?
I
Anything else?
do not myself. Is the Gnome Flinger not a wondrous invention in itself?
Oh, it is. It is a wondrous invention. Are there any other wondrous inventions? Do you perhaps ever dabble in bombs? We could fling a bunch of bombs at them.
It's not my style. I don't like things that go boom. I have some brethren that do like things that go boom, but I've not heard
You're
from
much-
them in a while.
You're much more of a whimsical inventor than a destruction inventor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No bombs.
And how's it going turning lead into gold?
We all going in the Gnome Flinger?
Gnome Flinger.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I reckon you should be demanding a wisdom saving throw from me, because I don't want to go in the dump flinger. My common
wouldn't
sense
have-
is saying it's a bad idea.
You don't have to go. The other people will have to convince you to go.
I'm going in the gnome flinger.
Peer pressure!
Mm.
Yes.
See this being like the scene from Deadpool 2 now.
Yeah.
Only Kuro survived.
Okay, so yeah, you go for the gnome flinger. Where's the right point? So Than has told you about the Nero crashes. So you're all given a rucksack. You go 2 at a time, but Than can just adjust the angle so that all 6 of you are going to land at pretty much the same time. So I will pop you onto this map. Ignore yourselves
basically-
down there. Oh, sorry, yeah, carry on.
So basically, the people who go first are going to be flung the highest so that they will have longer in the air, and the people
That's the
who go
one.
last are going to be flung basically directly at the mountain.
Yes.
So if anyone's got any ambitions, you should go first.
Yeah.
Or in the middle.
I mean, we can forget stealth rolls on this because we're dangling from balloons.
Yes, but they're super stealthy balloons. Don't forget, this flings you across 300 feet, completely undetected.
Oh,
My
yeah.
armor is low.
So
my armor is like a floating wind chime.
No, you're gonna get a surprise. You're going to get to surprise. You're not gonna get a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise attack. So best way of me doing this is just to run it through the order that I've got you in the Beyond campaign. So what I need, you can see all 6 of you down in the corner there,
Yeah.
but you're not obviously down there in the corner. So we start with Amari. Where exactly would you like to land? And then I need you to roll me 2d4. The first d4... Oh, I've lost someone again. Not someone I was expecting. I've lost a Ray. There we go, she's back again. Yeah, so sorry, Amari. You ping the square that you would like to land at, and then roll me 2d4. The first d4 will determine which direction you slightly scatter to. The second d4 is how many squares you scatter. A 4 on the second d4 means that you actually manage to hit your target perfectly.
I want to land there.
Okay. Could you move your... Sorry, I should have said, could you move your token to the square that you wish to land on?
Right there.
Okay, and then roll me 2d4. So the first d4, obviously, like it's north, east, south, west. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's west. And then roll the second d4 for how many squares? A 4 is a perfect landing. There we go. So yeah, perfect landing from Amari.
Woo!
Okay, Gyro, you're up. Move your token to which square you wish to land on.
I'm going to try and go for there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a sensible place. And you want to 2d4, so first
2d4.
d4. Oh dear.
Okay, so no, sorry, you'll go north. But how many squares? So 1 square north. So you'll end up there. Not exactly horrendous.
No, that's nice. I've still got a little bit of shady cover.
So Fizz.
My headset disappeared for a bit, so I don't actually know
Oh, sorry. So you're landing on this group with the Neri catchers. I want you to move your token to which square you would wish to land in, and then the first d4. I need you to roll 2d4. The first one determines the direction that you may move in. So north, east, south, west. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second one determines how many squares you end up away from your initial landing spot. But a 4 on the second d4 means that you land perfectly in the square that you wanted to be in.
And are these people foe then?
They are, yes, and they have no idea that you're coming.
Okay.
These are the group on top of the hill that you need to dispatch so the rest of the mercenaries can go round to the defensible point.
Right, okay. That's what my sound just totally lost on. I will go and land, hopefully, there.
Go for it. So, yeah, first d4 to decide which direction you may float in. Okay, so 4 would be west, and the second is 3 paces. So 1, 2, 3. You'll end up there.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking.
Goody.
I want to be like here-ish.
Go for it. Okay, yep. Roll with the 2d4.
The first one is a 4, and the second one
What?
is a 1.
Okay, so you end up there.
Yep.
And Ilagi, you're up last.
I don't know what all of this being cautious is about, because I want to land right fucking here.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It's what you do.
Everyone hides apart from...
You're already hidden. These people have no idea you're coming. Yeah. So, yeah, do me the 2d4. So that's south.
And again.
So 2 spaces south. So you end up there.
Cool.
Okay. And at this point, can everybody roll me initiative, please? You guys do get a surprise round. Because you floated in undetected on your Neri catches.
Oh, nice.
Oh yes.
I did well with an 18.
May, you still okay to do the initiative?
Yep.
Sweet.
It is not me. I'm just going to go and quickly... the dog's barking, so I need to go and settle him down.
Mhm.
But it looks like I'm last anyway, so... Sorted.
And is a 14. Is Ilargi just straight up, or does he add anything to that?
Oh, that's a very good question. Let me have a quick look at his character sheet because he's nipped away. No, he's straight up.
Okay. And so green is 15, blue. Fizzle and green both are 15. What is it?
It'll be fizzle before green.
Okay.
And what are you doing, Mr. Pussycat?
Mine's taking up the whole stool, apparently.
Mine's doing his usual trick. He's sat on the side table and trying to bite and scratch me as I touch the mouse.
Okay. So we are going to start initiative with me. I am going to cast Vicious Mockery. And it's a I'm gonna cast it on green right there.
Go for
So
it.
it's a 1d4, and then it's also disadvantage on the next.
Yeah. There's a saving throw though, isn't there?
Wisdom 13.
12. Just misses. So takes 2 damage and then disadvantage on an attack.
On the next attack roll. Cool. And then I am going to I'm gonna step up a little bit to like here.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I'm still like in the fight. And bonus action, what's it called again? Bardic Inspiration. And I'm going to give it to Kiro. You're next. I'm gonna give it to Kiro, and then it's also Kiro's turn.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay.
So. Excellent. 30 foot. And I'm going to swing at blue. Default.
Go for it.
I'm trying. I've got a cat biting. 15 to hit.
15. 15 actually will miss, I'm afraid, with one of these.
Oh,
Gentlemen.
Mean.
Yeah.
And
I thought it hit for a second, but no, it does not.
I've got something called a superiority die. Ow!
You do also have Bardic Inspiration. So you can always add to that 15.
Oh, right. What's the Bardic Inspiration?
D6.
D6. Let's add one of them. Because I think I'm only out by 1 point.
A little bit more, but yeah. 5 will definitely do it. 5 turns that miss into a hit.
Excellent.
Nice.
We hit you with the greatsword. For 12
That
points.
didn't work. For 0 damage, apparently.
No, it says 12.
Okay.
I don't know why this is
I'm not having
happening.
issues with that.
Fair enough. 12 damage, all going through. This one is blooded.
Ever since they brought out this new version of Roll20, it's not rolling properly. And yeah, that's me.
That's you. Who's next?
Amari.
Can I magic missile this guy?
Absolutely. As long as it's in range. Is it, what, 60-foot range?
I checked.
Have
It is in range.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Gonna second level.
You're trying to snipe my kill.
But she's going to do it.
Fran, isn't it?
Doesn't matter how badly she does, I think she's going to do it.
You.
Actually, no, to be fair, you could have got all ones, and then it wouldn't have done it. But yes, that does easily do it. Is there any particular way you would like to do it?
Wait, was there 4 darts? Because it's.
It doesn't matter. If it's second level, yes, there is 4 darts. Oh, you can spread it out. So you would have killed it with the 3rd dart, so you can send that 4th dart somewhere else.
You can have it.
Who can have it?
Green.
Green. Go off green. Anything else?
That's me.
That's you. Okay, who's next?
Miss Fizzle, you're up.
I'm going to shoot this one with my short bow.
Mm-hmm. 13 is going to miss, I'm afraid.
Oh,
These guys have a crazy high AC, unfortunately.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Choo.
Ooh, bless you.
Bless you, bless you. Who will be
Next,
next?
next is green, but we're still in the surprise round,
Yes,
so it's
surprise
gonna
round,
be
yes.
Ilargi.
It's me.
It's you.
It's me, it's me.
I am the problem. It's me.
They haven't. I don't know how good they're going to be at killing us. I'm wondering whether. No, I'm going to get ahead of the curve. I am going to use my channel divinity, my Twilight Sanctuary, which is, as an action, represents your holy symbol, and a sphere of twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you, has a 30-foot radius, and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you, lasts for a minute, until you are incapacitated or die. And whenever a creature, including me, ends its turn in the sphere, I can grant it either a d6 plus 3 temporary hit points, or I can end an effect causing it to be charmed or frightened. So I am going to do that. There is now a 30-foot radius emanating on my person.
Yep.
So,
Radius 30 foot.
boom.
Circle.
And
Oh,
as
right.
a bonus action, yeah, I just did it from my token.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, did it at the same time.
As a bonus action, I am going to use my Kenda. Where is it? Taunt. So as a bonus action, I unleash a string of provoking words. So are these all dragony folk, or are they? We don't know what they are yet.
They're humans. They are
human.
normal, ordinary, boring humans, these guys.
What kind of trousers are they wearing?
Checkered pants. It looks like they may be about to go and play golf.
I unleash a torrent of abuse, which is all centered about how naff their trousers are, and how little they seem to be packing in them.
Is this a saving throw I need to make?
Yes, wisdom saving. It's not a high DC, but it has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone other than me if it fails.
Okay. Well, they're not very wise. So reds get a 10. What was the DC? Sorry.
Unfortunately, it's only one. So it'll just be whichever is.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's not that strong, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
A creature. Yeah,
If we're going for that red, he got a 10. So does that fail the DC?
Yeah, DC's 13.
Okay.
Yeah, if he tries to attack anyone other than me, he's at disadvantage.
He's a disadvantage. That's fine. I'll put a thing on that to remind me. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's action, that's bonus, and I'm pretty. You know what? I'm going to move just a little bit higher towards that fellow so that my friends who are on the fringe can have the option of darting in if they so wish. And then this aura, as it emanates out from me, it's kind of like almost as if a moonbeam coming down from the sky kind of illuminates the ground, and you can see there are all kind of lunar cycles dotted around in a kind of astrology style glyph. That's me done.
Who's next?
It's back up at the top with me, and we are now in normal initiative, so no more surprise initiative. I'm going to step up, and I'm going to attempt to attack him with my rapier.
Go for
God.
it. Yeah, Nate is definitely going to miss, I'm afraid.
Okay. Bonus action, bardic inspiration over to Ilargi because he's giving me that nice aura, I think. Yeah.
Wasn't there a thing if you end your turn there? Hey, Laggy?
Yeah, but you either gain HP or I can end a charm or frightened effect, which I'm assuming as none of the enemies have acted yet. Neither of those are actually applicable. Next time.
Anyway, that's me. It's to Kiro now.
Right. Swinging at green.
Go for it.
Swing.
That does hit.
Now on mine it says 9. I'm assuming it's come up as 0 again.
It has come up 0, but yes, I will take the 9.
I mean, as I say, it should be in the log. I don't know why it's not coming through on roll 20.
Don't worry about it.
That's everything I can do.
Okay.
And he's not dead yet. Can't even tell what green is.
I mean, if you zoom in really close, it literally tells you on the token what he is.
This is Draconian
Army officer.
army officer.
Yeah. There's no pretty picture for this one.
So,
Okay, who's after Kiro?
Then?
Amari, it's your turn.
What's a firebolt?
Firebolt, go for it.
Kill the Rupert.
That will definitely hit.
I'm trying to roll damage.
Okay. 6 damage. Anything else?
Early of a bonus action. Didn't I'd like to do this.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. You want to make the shadow of a creature. Okay. Ah, yeah.
Turn
Okay.
his shadow against.
Go for it. So, I guess roll to hit with your spell attack. For this, it will be, won't it?
Yeah. So that's a 17 plus 5.
Then that definitely hits.
So that's
15 damage. With that, he is blooded.
I like this spell.
Mm.
I'm concentrating.
Yeah, but yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else? Oh, sorry.
No, that's me.
Fizzle, you're up.
I'm just going to do the same as I did before on this red guy.
Mm-hmm. That's a crit.
Draw.
Wow.
So 7 damage.
Yes. If that's what it says.
Yeah, all going through. Anything else?
Oh, that's impressive. It rolled a 1. On a d6. No, that's it.
Okay. Now it's Green's turn.
Okay, Green will actually take the disengage action and then go to get away. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's Green.
I don't get to chase him. I don't get to hit him.
No, because he took the disengage action.
Gosh.
That's
Ilargi?
He's going to try and, yeah.
Larky, you're up.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, seeing as that person is attempting to leave and we are told no survivors, I'm going to guiding bolt him in the back.
Go for it.
Typing.
A 12 is going to miss, I'm afraid.
I do have a bardic inspiration, though. 6, yeah?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It won't do you any good, I'm afraid.
No.
Oh.
That is a nuisance. Okay. Oh, in that case, I'm going to use my final use of the taunt to start calling him a yellow-bellied, cowardly piece of bum fluff.
Go for it.
It's a wisdom save for him, please.
14.
Damn it. Yeah, he passes.
Okay. No effects on the pass? No, like half damage or
No.
anything like that?
It's just.
Oh, it's the
literally just
taunting thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Why-
he's getting the hell out of dodge, I'm afraid.
What I am going to do is stand next to him so that he has to.
Yeah. Disengage to get away. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I assume that Kuro hadn't taken any damage.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, cool.
Because no one's hit me.
Well, you're temporarily out of my aura.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's me. That's me done.
Okay, red.
Okay, we got one red up against Goody. Yeah, because the blue down there is going to take care of Cure. Hang on. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. This red's going to come to try and release the Dragon Army officer. He's going to, take a swing against Ilago, but we'll do it north to south. So the one that's already in combat with Goody, who has disadvantage, I think, now.
Disadvantage.
Well, no, this is against Goody.
Oh.
There was a Goody. Did you cast?
I cast it on green. Someone else cast something on red.
Somebody definitely casted something on red. That's why I put the spanner on there.
That was my taunt, but it only lasts until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay, so he's not taunted now. Got you.
Yeah, I redirected my abuse at the captain.
No. Okay, so an attack on Goody for a 21.
Yeah.
21 will definitely hit.
Okay, this is going to do 5 slashing and 3 fire. So for a total of 8, unless you've got anything against fire.
Nope.
I've got something against fire. It's hurt and it's nasty.
Well, this second one is going against you, Ilagi, for a 14.
No.
No. Okay, that's reds.
Blue.
Okay, well, one blue is dead. The other one is going to come and attack Kuro.
Excellent.
For a 10. Which I'm going to assume misses.
It misses.
Mm-hmm. That's blue.
It's back up to the top with me. And, how is this guy looking?
He's hurt, but he's not yet blooded.
And how about everyone else? This
Green,
guy and
green
this
is looking blooded. The red is looking fit to carry on regardless. And the other blue is also looking very fit.
Ilargi, how are you looking?
I have taken no damage.
Okay, so if I were to cast asleep and you were inside it, you think that you would be, like, good.
I think so. You can't target it only on
I can't.
hostile.
It's whoever has the lowest hit points, and then it goes up from there. So
I thought
if
you
you're
picked a target.
full health and you're a fighter, I think you would have a pretty good hit points. So are you okay if I cast it?
Well, I'm a cleric, but yeah, I'm full health.
Oh.
I reckon I'd survive. No, I reckon I'd survive it.
Okay, and okay then I'm gonna cast it at second level. Can I get the other red in with this?
Who's your primary target?
I want to try to get the red and the green both in it.
Okay, well, show me the spell description so I can
Okay.
see exactly who it would get. But it depends who you go first. Creatures within 20 points of a
20.
point you choose within range are affected. So it depends where you're aiming it.
So it's a 20-foot
it's
radius.
20 foot
starts with a
cube.
creature with lowest HP.
20 foot. Yeah, 20 feet of a point you choose. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So it starts with the creature with the lowest HP. There we go. Okay, how many hit points does it do?
I'm gonna upcast it so that it does 7d8.
78.
Yeah. Do you not want me to upcast it?
I was joking. Have you seen the
Okay.
Prince Spinner meme? Did you say 78 damage? No, I said 78 damage. Oh.
You could get everyone with that.
Well, it goes from lowest
35.
to highest hit points. So, okay, 35. So you've definitely... So, this one is fast asleep.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Goody, how many hit points do you have total? I know
16.
Ilagi will be higher than that. You have 16 hit points. So 16, really? What?
But red, this green?
Oh, it doesn't get yourself, I'm assuming. No, nothing says it doesn't get yourself.
Nothing doesn't say it doesn't.
Because you would have the next lowest hit points. Because Ilagi will definitely have more hit points than you.
I'm okay knocking myself out if I can also take out someone else.
Well, you've
It's
definitely
like
taken
even-
out the red, so the other 16 knocks you out, and then there's 3 hit points left, which won't knock anybody
No.
else out.
Never. Okay. I'm just gonna do it. If you just shake me awake, I'll wake up again. But if not, I'm okay, like, taking out someone else and then just also going down. I accept that. Okay. Kiro.
I'm gonna have to deal with blue.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very quickly. Because Solman ended in my radius, they would get D6 plus 3 HP back.
If she was put to sleep for her hit points, she still has all her hit points.
I'm not saying it would necessarily wake her up, but didn't you take 8 fire?
Oh, she did. Yes, you'll get those back.
Yeah.
So back
rolled
up
math.
to full, but also still asleep?
Still very sleepy.
Cool.
Unless the kind DM would say that that extra 8 HP would take you out of range of your own spell. By your silence, I'm taking that to mean you would not.
Well, it kind of happened after.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
I ended my turn and then I got the hit points back.
Yeah. But at least you're at full health now.
Cura, yes, a 19 will hit.
Excellent. I've got a 4 and a 5. That's saying 12. But I appreciate
damage.
it come up with a 0 again.
Yeah. This blue is now looking blooded as well.
And that would be everything.
Okay, who's after Cura?
Before I
No.
go, would I be able to sheathe my sword and pick up a shield?
Yeah, that's a free. You already had a shield, didn't you?
I can't hold it. It's a two-handed sword.
Not until the start of your next go, because that'll give you an extra AC that you've just decided to have at the end of your turn.
That's why I'm not
Which?
holding the shield. Right, okay.
I just realised I won't be having my shield up if I'm using a bow. Or can I shoot that two-handed?
If you want to do it before you start doing anything, that's fine. If you try and do it afterwards, like, I'm going to use 2 swords to attack, and then I'm going to drop one so I get an extra AC bonus,
No, I just.
then I'm not going to allow that.
No,
No,
I'm just thinking,
I
like,
was trying to do it as a bonus action so that...
I was just thinking that I've got my shield up, but I wouldn't have my shield up because I'm using my short bow. And that's a two-handed weapon.
I'm just a very squishy fighter then. And that's me.
Okay. Amari, your turn.
I'm magic missile lining the green.
Go for it.
Killing. Who's in, sir? In the back, sir.
Can you send me one of those? Like one of the little 2 damage ones, just to wake me up.
I've only got 3 darts. This is at first level.
You could always choose to put that first one on Goody. I'm not going to stop you.
I don't want to hurt her.
Fair
My
enough.
aura.
I think that it would be worse if I was still unconscious and someone tried to harm me. Like, it's up to you, but if it would wake me up and do very little harm. Because I do have my hit points back.
If you really, really want it, you can have the 2.
Yes, thank you.
So, 8 on green.
You're now going to tell us the 10 on green would have killed.
No, oh no, it's yeah. Green's tougher than the other ones.
Just a coward, that's all.
He just wants to get the word back.
Yeah.
I've got a word for him. Begins with F. Football.
Okay, who's after Amari?
Fizzle.
Now realising that I haven't got my shield up, I'm still going to leave it down. I'm going to drop my short bow and get my great sword out because that is also 2-weapon handy. And come up to green and hit him. Hopefully. And I don't
15 is gonna miss. Sorry,
Ah!
he's got really, really good armor. This guy.
That's fine. But I'm going to use my action surge. I can use that, can't I? Yes, I can.
Mhm.
And have another go. Oh!
Still gonna miss.
Ah,
You were better with a bow.
I know. And that's it.
Okay, who's next?
Green is up.
Green is disengaging again and trying to get out of dodge. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Green's done.
Ilargi.
I'm going to take the opportunity attack from red, and I'm going to run on the hill after.
After green, yeah.
An
18 was the opportunity attack.
Oh, God.
Bastard. It's my AC.
So that's 7 slashing and 2 fire. For 9,
Oh, fun.
if you're not resistant to fire at all.
No, I'm only averse to it.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I kind of, as I run, I take a slash down my back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I have the Squire of Solamnia precise strike feature.
Yeah.
So once per turn, when I make a weapon attack roll against a creature, I can cause it to have advantage. If it hits, I roll a d8 and add it to the damage roll. I can do that 2 times, but only when I actually hit.
Go for it.
So, give me 2 ticks. Right, so with advantage.
Yes, I did them together. Well, the 17 plus 4 will definitely hit.
Oh, I know why. It's because I put the modifier on the wrong side. Yeah, 21. So, cool. It'd be good if I actually knew what my damage was. So this is with my my Warhammer. So, it's just 2d8s basically. So, 2d8 and an amount of damage. 2. 12.
12. He's looking pretty hurt at this point.
Hopefully emotionally as well as physically. I haven't got any more taunts left, but I will just keep abusing him. I didn't really have any other bonus actions, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, I could cast Shield of Faith. I'm not concentrating on anything, so that is a thing. Yeah, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself. Oh. No, I'm going to do it on Fizzle. Because I've seen that Fizzle's not carrying her shield. And I'm fairly confident in my armour.
There you go. So yeah, put the concentration symbol on yourself and Fizzle, I think, is it 2 plus 2 to your AC?
Plus 2 to your AC, magical thing. And because I'm ending inside my own aura, I'm going to give myself 5 hit points back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
All good. Take him down.
Cool.
That's me.
Next up is going to be red.
Okay, one red is fast asleep, so we'll not be doing anything. Who's this one gonna go for? Gonna go for Goody.
Cool.
Ooh. A 22. Do you think should hit Goody?
Yes, that's gonna hit.
3 slashing and 4 fire, so 7.
You got it.
And that'll be
Good.
red.
Next up is gonna be blue.
Okay. This one's just here with Kyoro. For a 13 on Kyoro.
Yes, that's the hit.
Oh, that's a hit. Okay. That's another 7. 3 slashing and 4 fire. Exactly the same as last time.
3.
How's Kuro looking?
Well, I'm fine.
And
That's the first damage I've taken.
Oh, good.
Who's after blue?
It's back up at the top with me. I'm going to hit the red that's just in front of me.
Mm-hmm. The one that's asleep or the one that's not asleep?
The one that's not asleep, the one that just
Yeah.
hit me. And I'm
Yeah.
assuming a 13 does not hit.
It doesn't, I'm afraid.
Okay, bonus action, Bardic Inspiration over to Fizzle.
Mhm.
Because I want her to be able to get this guy. And now it's over to Kiro.
Do you want to move into my aura so that you get some HP back?
Yes, please.
If you just sidestep to one side, guys.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 on the dice, but that's 4 HP back at least.
Nice.
Right. Swings at blue.
Go for it.
I'm trying. Oh no.
Yeah, Troll's going to miss, I'm afraid.
Okay, is there anything I can add to that? I've got something called a superiority die.
Yeah, I think you can add that. I'll have to look. Hang on.
Hang on,
I'm
I'm
looking.
posting it for you. There we go, we can both read it together.
Yeah, they work in conjunction with your fighter thingies that you picked.
You can't just...
With your maneuvers. What maneuvers did you pick? Maneuvers, distracting strike, evasive footwork, tactical assessment. You do have your Squire of Salamnia precise strike all the way down the bottom there.
Yeah.
So once per turn, when you make a weapon attack roll against a creature, you can cause the attack roll to have advantage.
Let's do that then. Let's try again.
Mm.
And... Oh god, it's even worse.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's still going to miss, but you don't actually have to expend a use of that because you miss. So you only use a use of it if you hit.
Oh, right.
Mm.
I'll play with that rule.
Mm. And that's what it says.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be Amari.
Magic Missile and green.
Go for it. This could well do it. Depending on how well you roll. Aye. I know on the last one. How would you like to do it?
Yeah.
If you got a 1 on that last dice, it wouldn't have quite done it.
As he turns and we make eye contact, I just stare him directly in the face with my hand outstretched saying, "End of the line, you bastard." Pew pew pew.
Yep. And that, is the officer down. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Just puffing my chest out, looking really proud of myself. That's my.
Fizzle, you're up.
Okay, so seeing that green is down, I'm going to move around to here to get a line of sight and swap over to my short bow again. And go for blue.
Mm-hmm. A 13's going to miss again, I'm afraid. But you do have your Bardic Inspiration. So a D6. Ah! No.
Dice gods are against me right now.
Mm.
That is it.
Are you missing any HP?
No. I've actually not been hit.
Well,
Ilargi?
you feel warm. Anyway. Oh,
Yeah, I
neat.
feel one coming towards me, but no.
You're up, Ilargi.
Do you do death saving throws for?
No. If you kill them, they're dead, unless you decide to spare them. You can non-lethally attack with a melee weapon. You can't with a ranged weapon. But once they are dead, they're dead. Unless you do something to bring them back to life again.
I've been burned before by not doing a coup de grace on an enemy, and I was just wondering whether I need to do that to make sure that they're.
Nope, as that green is definitely dead unless you were after combat try and do something to bring him back to life.
Okay.
We already have the red guy who's asleep that we can interrogate after the fact. I don't think we need to keep the officer, but we can if you believe that we also need to interrogate him.
Oh, I 100% don't.
Okay.
I'm going to move to there because it gets burrow into my field. And I'm going to tap this bloke on the shoulder and be like, "Excuse me, why did you slash me back?"
Because he tried to run away!
Before he could, I'm going to stab him.
Yep, 2014 rules, so you have flanking, so you have advantage on this roll.
I was going to ask that question.
Yeah, I didn't do that deliberately. I moved there so that I could get Kuro in, but I will also take it. Cool. Right. Well, I'm going to attempt that. I'm going to get my. I said I stabbed him. I'm holding a warhammer, so I'm actually just going to smack him in the junk with the hitty end.
Yeah. An 18 plus 4 will hit. Oh yeah, you've done it. Yeah, you've done it right this time. For a second, I thought I'd add it up again. Yeah, 22 will definitely hit.
I did it on the wrong side of the modifier last time. That's 11 points.
11. With that, he is looking blooded. In fact, he was looking more than blooded for a second then because I did minus 111.
Did what I did the other night.
So much you came back to life.
Yes.
Cool. As aforementioned, I'm just still concentrating on picking up the armor on Fizzle. So that is move. And I'm going to heal my for a bit more which is me back to full.
Nice. Red.
Okay. Red, it's between you. It's between Goody and Ilagi.
I'm going to still be hurling torrents of abuse. To no gain effect, but to try and tempt him to me.
Yeah. He is going for you.
You fell for it, you fool.
For 17?
No, I have 18.
No. So that's a miss. That's red. Then it'll be blue, yeah?
Swings round expecting someone his height.
Blue, yeah.
Nope.
Blue's going to do against Kuro, because Kuro's the other one down there, for 21.
Yes, that hits.
For 5 slashing, 1 fire, so 6 in total. And that's blue.
Okay, back up at the top with me. I'm gonna do a quick rapier attack. God damn it! I don't think I've hit with my rapier the entire combat. I've got a 3, a 2, and like another 3 or something. Oh my god.
You have advantage.
And I don't even.
Oh, you do have advantage because you're flanking. Yes, thank you, Simon. Thank you. Yep,
Like,
you have advantage. That's still going to miss. Sorry.
I don't even have any Bardics left. Okay, that's my turn. Kuro, you're up.
Right, let's hit the blue one with the great sword.
you take up any more space, Cat?
He's
That's
here.
going to hit.
Seven damage.
7. Not quite enough. He's looking very poorly.
Now, would I use my second... Oh no, it's not second wind I want to use, is it?
You mean an action surge, so you can attack
Yeah.
again? Absolutely,
Yeah.
you can.
I didn't know if I had to declare it before.
No.
Where's the button gone? Action surge, there we go, burnt it. And let's hit him again. Oh dear.
13 will miss. Is there anything you would like to do? You're still on your turn, so there is still something you definitely can do.
Let's pretend when you make a weapon attack. I've got the Squire of Salamnia thing. I can burn one of them.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, kick in the teeth.
I know, I'm trying, I'm really trying.
Next.
But no, that's still going to be a miss, I'm afraid.
Did that one come through then?
Yeah, I got 7. Oh no, that's the extra damage. You roll with advantage first. So do me another roll to hit.
Oh, right, okay.
So the 13 misses, you're rolling with advantage.
I think that hits.
That definitely hits.
Take that 7 damage.
Feel free to roll me a damage, but it is definitely going to be a case of how do you want to do this.
Well, as I say, you had it with the 7, didn't you? That was the
Oh
damage.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you get your crit damage as well, so you get to roll what? Another 2d8 plus your normal attack damage roll. It would be a lot of damage. How would you like to do it?
Oh,
He had 3 hit points left.
head off.
It's actually 0 damage. Fun fact.
Yes, I know, every time.
It's double.
Yes, it's 0 double. It's infinite.
Mm.
His head's no longer on his shoulders.
Nice. Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Yes, I'm kicking his head and using it as a football.
That was the F word.
And that's me.
End of your turn, I'm going to give you some HP back. 4.
Excellent. I'll take 4.
Sorry, it's not a lot.
It's better than being hurt again.
Indeed. Whoever's after Kuro's next.
Amari is up.
Yeah, they've read some magic missiles, the one that's awake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, only one guy left going now. So 3. 6, 7, 8. Okay. And that will do it. Amari and magic missiles have been MVP in this. Any particular way you would like to do that?
I can't think of anything.
You're firing into his backside, basically.
I fire all the magic missiles into his backside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Cool. Right, they do have a little bit of stuff on them, but just before we do that, I am jigging, so I'm going to call a 5-minute break. Yeah, you knew. You knew.
I was waiting.
Yep. So 10 past 10. We'll come back. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Just in time for me to empty the cat's litter tray, because he has just used it, and it is dinging the back of my throat.
No bad.
Jesus Christ, cat, what are you eating?
I'm unfortunate. Mine don't use the litter tray for that. I literally have that going around in my head. I literally have a little version of that going around in my head. Oh, I've just made both cats yawn.
Oh, I feel better for that.
Made me yawn by saying the word yawn.
Don't, they make me yawn again. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got dots in my eyes of that one.
Oh. May, you really got me on the back foot by saying evacuate straight away. I thought I was going to have to bully people into evacuating.
That was
evacuate.
the
It's like,
obvious-
shit, yes! That's exactly what you need to do. But no.
If there's an army coming and a massive civilian population, you have to evacuate.
Yeah. I was just expected to go around the houses first a bit. I was like, yep, that's it. That's exactly what
Isn't that the most common sense thing to do when a town's getting attacked?
Yeah, but
Well, yeah, but I've played too many games with you all to know that common sense doesn't even slightly factor into it.
Well, thank you.
Common sense ain't that common, is it, really?
Yeah.
Also, there's like a built-in getaway. Everyone has a boat.
Yes. But you will
Every
find
single
out that there's
city.
not enough boats.
Everybody can share.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, it did.
Multiple trips.
As
No.
my niece told me today when I had some chocolate.
I bet she did.
Caring. Bugger off. My chocolate. Sharing is caring, no anti-Ray.
Hey, got a GIF of Bodger than Badger.
Yes.
That's it.
On the channel, where he's put a GIF of Bodger and Badger.
I'm Bodger. Do you know the story about my grandfather's hammer?
No?
Oh, God. Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Viva la Dirt League.
Suddenly feel very scared.
Roger the blacksmith.
Warning,
I don't know that. What's that from?
Viva la Dirt League.
Oh,
It's one of the things that got me into playing D&D.
Good morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? not gonna say that one on stream.
We're not on, are we?
We are.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Or-
You can
or
lose it on.
we're back off break.
No, it's just it always stayed on.
Ah, I assumed it hit the back in 5 minutes button.
Is everybody back?
I can hear
Roll
you.
call.
I'm back.
I just needed to do that so I could breathe.
Yeah, no worries.
I never went anywhere. Just waiting to get Loki.
Let me just double check. Yeah,
I'm back properly now.
Yeah, Fred's decided killing his felt nana is more fun than biting me, so I'm not getting bitten anymore.
Okay,
What?
everyone back? Everybody ready to just quickly go through what these guys have? Well, I say quickly go through. You can take ages to go through, but they only have like 2 things on them worth having.
Let's go through them really slowly.
Dibs.
Yeah.
I killed him, so dibs.
Yep. On green, you find roll me 2d4.
Yeah. No sausage. Oh, Hannah runs fast.
Wow.
Oh god.
You find two gold pieces. And also he is wearing some splint mail, but it has a 1.5 foot gash through it. So in its current state it is unusable.
Don't wear armor anyway.
Well, aren't you the lucky one?
So that's green.
About reds and blues.
Same. So for each one, feel free to pick one and roll yourself 2d4 to find how much gold you get on them. You can't do any worse than 2.
Well, yeah, do
You could lose them and end up putting it on the body yourself.
I'll do the one right in front of me.
There you go. Five gold pieces. And these guys have scale mail, but again, it is damage from the fighting, so there is a 1.5 foot gouge through the scale mail. But if you wish to take it with you as broken scale mail and try and get it fixed up later, you may.
Wearing chainmail, I think that's better anyway. But I will probably take it in case I can sell it.
I'm investigating this one
Yeah.
with a 2 and a 1.
So that's 3 gold pieces. And again, they've got this scale mail on them.
I'll strip the body.
Yeah, by all means, add broken scale mail to your inventory. So it's a 1.5 foot, basically gashed through it. It's 1.5 foot because that's slightly longer than you can fix with the mending cantrip.
Oh, that's cruel.
Yes,
Right.
it's being intentionally cruel. You'll have to find someone to fix it for you if you want it.
Pay them.
Yeah.
You're cruel.
What about 2 mending cantrips?
Hey, cast it twice.
No.
Cast it once, wait now, cast it again.
Like, you don't have to wait an hour before you go back in.
There's still Sorry?
As soon as I can, I'd like to come over to this one and start like tying him up.
He is fast asleep. You can do what you wish to him.
Oh gosh, within
The
reason.
spell only lasts a minute. So I want to make sure that he's like all tied up and secured so that he can't escape before the minute is up. And then I also want to gag him so he can't, like, scream and yell for help.
Go for it. That was very weird.
What?
I thought, isn't
Not
this
what
a
you
private-
did. Somebody joined in a private channel and the username just said 11 and then they immediately left.
No, I
They've
kicked
just
them.
joined.
Oh, you kicked them.
Oh,
They shouldn't.
this isn't a private channel. It doesn't have
Oh,
a
did I not set it to private? Oh, balls.
Did this?
Yes.
I was about to turn it private and everyone will disappear now.
Yeah.
Wait, does everyone? Do we have a tag for
Tag, yes.
Dragonlance?
Yeah.
Carry on, and I'll get this private.
Anyway, I want to bring him back and interrogate him to figure out something that'll help us.
Yeah, by all means you can do. He's not going to have much more information that you can get out of him, but you are welcome to try.
Mm-hmm.
He may know some things you've actually not already asked or sussed out for yourselves. He does have a couple of bits of extra information.
But I want to bring him back to the crab spot to interrogate him. I don't want to interrogate him out in the open.
Go for it. As far as I know, there's still 2 people that haven't had their pockets gone through. One of which is the person that you're interrogating. If you wish to go through his pockets for gold coins, you may do.
Yeah. I think as I'm, like, tying him up, I'm also like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this?
Yeah. Well, by all means, roll me 2d4 to find how many gold pieces you find.
5.
There you go, 5 gold pieces.
Are we adding all of the gold to the party fund?
I added it to my pocket.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small amount, this. It's not like you've found something magical worth 500 gold pieces, so yeah, it's probably better whoever goes through pockets adds it to their own. Fizz, you've not actually checked anybody yet. Do you want to go for the last one?
Yeah. I didn't know there was any left, to be fair.
I think there's one blue.
Yeah, this one down here has not been raided yet.
I'll raid that one then.
5 for yourself.
Nice.
5 golden coins.
Rings. 4 calling birds.
Rolling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a copyright strike for us.
Oh, we're ringing it tonight, aren't we?
There's also utterly damaged scale mail if you want to strip the body.
Can I also because they've set up camp, right? So there's
Yep. Oh, supplies and stuff. Yeah, you want to nick a bit of food.
I mean, I will do that as well. But what I was going to say is, if there's stuff that we're obviously not going to be able to carry, I'd like to write a note that just says "gone fishing" and leave it there, and then I assume that we'll kind of tidy up the bodies, just in case if any of the invading army come by, they think that they're sort of buggered off instead of been killed.
Yep.
I
By
was
all
going to
means.
arrange them as though they were sleeping. Like, oh, these guys fell asleep on the job. So that if anyone comes, they just think that they fell asleep.
I mean, 3 of them have been blown apart by magic missiles, so you may have a bit of a job on your hands there.
And I was playing football
Correct.
with
One
blue
point.
pets.
Yeah, and one of them's been decapitated. So,
Men.
but by all means,
Use the cantrip mend it.
doesn't work on flesh.
Oh.
2 mending cantrips?
My aura's still up.
This could be interesting. Do we need tents?
think
I
we
mean, I'm
should
not going to
leave the
tell you
tent.
one way or the other. They may come in useful, they may not. If you wish to take a tent, you can do.
I mean, a tent could be useful.
Yeah.
Did we
That's
see any tents back at the place?
No.
Tents would be fairly easy to come by,
Yeah.
but
So,
These ones are
how
free.
much are these tents really worth? 2 gold pieces?
Hmm.
I got that in this guy's pocket. And only that.
I'm taking a tent.
anybody who wishes to add a tent to your inventory, you may do.
Your inventory.
We have more tents than there are tents on the picture, or
Yes, each one of these people had a tent. There are 5 of you. There are 5 tents.
I'm taking a tent. Thank you very
I
much.
don't have a tent.
This game is getting very intense.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Are these 2-person tent or adventuring gear tent?
Adventuring gear tent I've gone for.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot
Oh, hang on, that's
how to
right.
add custom items.
It's the 2-person because the other's 2024 rules.
Yeah, it would
Look at
technically count as a 2-person tent.
What's the what?
2-person tent.
It's a tent is a tent.
A tent is a tent. It really doesn't matter.
One's a lot newer.
There's nothing new in the new
These are old
tents.
tents.
But there's nothing new in the new tents. It just says it sleeps up to 2 or small, medium creatures.
I feel you're all getting slogged down. In...
Oh dear.
Very important, Dom, to know what kind of tent you've got. You don't want to
Yes.
end up with a
Mine's a blow up tent with blackout.
I want to pick up any rope that there is around.
Yeah, you'll find 50 foot of hemp rope around.
Cool. And also, I want to look. There are only 3 tents on the map, but I'm assuming that there's more in
Source the
person.
map I
because everyone
picked.
has-
Yes, I was saying 1 tent per person. Anybody who would
So-
like a tent can have a tent.
I'll take a tent, but I also want to go into the officer's tent and see
Yeah.
if there's any like notes or any writing that I could figure out.
There
About-
isn't, I'm afraid. Having a look
Cool.
around, he had his orders from before, which was to watch this hillside, but it wasn't written down. It was verbal.
Cool. Are there any rations?
Yeah, you'll find 5 days worth of rations each.
Cool. 5.
While everyone else is looting the equipment, I will start rolling the bodies down the hill.
I'll help.
Whatever you would like to do with the bodies, but when you are ready, I believe it was a case of you needed to report back to the Brass Crab.
With our sleeping interrogatee person that we are going to interrogate.
Yeah, I guess if it only lasted a minute, he will have woken up by now, but you could knock him back unconscious again properly with the hilt of your sword.
Punch him in the face!
That's not his
He's
face.
bound and gagged, so I feel like there's nothing that he can do.
There is nothing he can do. He will not resist. You are more than welcome to drag him back to the Brass Crab.
If there's nothing he can do, we can punch him in the face as well.
But if we punch him in the face, then we have to carry him. I was hoping that it could be like a hold a sword to his back, and then he walks himself back to the crab.
I'm with you.
I mean, we'll tie his shoelaces together just so that he can't run off.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no gnome vacuum cleaner to suck you back to the town. You'll have to walk it.
Balance.
And also, he'll have like a leash, you know? Like some
Inky?
sort of a... like a leash that he can't go far. Anyway.
You putting
bring
on the
him back.
leash?
I'm putting a leash on him.
Hmm.
And making sure that he can't escape.
I'm gonna break up one of these small boxes, take a piece of wood from it, and create a halter bit so that he can breathe.
What?
So he can't. What?
What?
Stop him from speaking.
He's already gagged.
Have we gagged him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
when I
right.
was tying him up, I tied like around his mouth so he can't scream.
He's already gagged and tied.
But if we're done torturing an individual, as much as they may have deserved it,
It's not torture. It's creative.
it was getting
Interrogation
close.
technique.
That's why I'm chivying things along now before things get really dark.
Let's be honest. Let's call it torture. That's what we're doing to the poor bastard.
Creative
good time.
interrogation techniques.
In
Okay,
your
either way.
defense, had it been the other way around, he would have done a lot worse to you. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back at the restaurant.
back to the crab.
Crab.
Mm.
Back to the crab.
Crab.
Yeah, back to the crab. Okay. Gudgel is not there anymore because she's gonna. Oh no, she is there. Sorry, she's back. Okay. You arrive back to the crab. I'm not going to put your prisoner on the map. Just to assume you have your prisoner.
I think that we should barricade like this pantry area as like the designated prisoner area, and we like keep him in there. Just
He's already run away. You haven't got him anymore. You didn't tie him up right.
anyway, I do want to interrogate him.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll say he's in there for you to interrogate. But you arrive back with your prisoner, and May Raven will go. What news from the hill? I assume you were successful. Otherwise, you wouldn't have returned.
No, we all died, actually.
We're all figments of your imagination.
Exactly, we're all pigs.
Now is not the time for sarcasm.
When would you like sarcasm, Mayor?
Preferably in times of peace when there isn't an invading army on my doorstep.
Sorry, sarcasm is like my coping mechanism, like when shit's going down.
Gallows
Sarcasm's
humor.
what you get when you put me in a giant catapult.
Did it work? Well, obviously it did work. Otherwise, again, you wouldn't be back.
We're all dead. Look at us, we've all died.
That would go brilliant. It worked without a hitch on its maiden flight.
Look, you didn't test it.
Well, I have now.
I did not agree to be part of the focus group for your Klinger.
You did.
You did. I was the only one arguing it.
Okay, that is true. Right.
So are the soldiers taken care of?
Some.
No, they've all died.
All except this one.
Another prisoner. Let's hope we can get any more information out of them. Pop them in the back prisoner room.
The pantry.
Yeah, in the pantry. Kudra will say, well, if they've been taken care of, I shall return to my mercenaries and we will march to the designated point. Becklin, as a knight of Solamnia, will you accompany me to try and hold them off? Beckham will go, it is my duty. But before I go, let me speak with these friends of Ipsin. And she'll gather you together. And she will go, I am glad you have came here. And I'm glad you are people that Ipsin considered friends. And I'm glad that I also now consider you friends. You could do me one last favour before we finish this. At some point, could you head to my keep and retrieve a large wooden box? But it is for Darrett. But please do not give it to him until you are safely on your way down the river.
Oh, but who's my keep?
Thornhill Keep.
Is that Mike's dad?
Mike,
Yes, Mike's dad is Thornhill Keep. My keep, up there, near the river gate. Go get Box. Give Box to Darrett when you are safely going down the river. Big wooden box. Can't miss it. It's under my bed.
Okay.
But now you have returned and Cudgel can head and get the mercenaries. Raven will say, now it is time to begin the evacuation. I could...
Okay, but I'm going to need the loo after you.
I could do with your help with the evacuation. You can get your finger in there, just get it out.
Oh my goodness.
But please gather everybody into if we can gather everybody into the village circle, so I can tell them that we need to. I'm not going to say evacuation again. To tell them that we need to leave the village. And once we've done that, if you can head to the wharf and look at the ships there and see how many villagers the ships we've got can carry, and then help them get to safety.
How many villages is there?
400.
400.
And how many berths on the ships?
You'll have to wait until you get there.
And how
It's
many
good to
villages are we allowed to kill so that the numbers match?
That is entirely up to how you do things.
Simple fighter mathematics.
I'm happy to go and get the box.
Go for it. Cudgel and Becklin will head out at this point. Becklin will share a solemn farewell with Darrett and say, you have grown much. You still have much to learn, but I think you are very, very nearly ready to be a knight of Solamnia. I hope this is not our last meeting. but you will do it well. And then leave with Cudgel.
Do we all need to go and get this box, or do we think that that's maybe a job for only a couple of us, and then the rest of us can be doing the boat thing?
That's entirely the way you wish to do it.
I don't mind going
And
and getting
I will
the
meet you at the boats after the interrogation.
You do have that to do as well if you wish to do that. We're just assuming that there's a guy in there. In fact, I'll bring that guy back onto the map. Just so... He's not the guy you captured, but at least it's a token for you to look at.
Well, there's six of us, so 2 of us can do the box in the castle, 2 of us can do the interrogation, and 2 of us can do the boats.
I'm not sure about the box. Why wouldn't she tell us what's in the box?
She's gone.
I mean,
Yes, but she didn't. She wouldn't tell us. She just said the box.
she
Tell
just
us-
said not.
I think
She just said not to give it to Barrick.
Darrett. He's here. This dude.
Just said not to give it to him. Never said anything about us not looking in it.
No, give it to him. But wait until you're safely away. That's what she said. She said give him the box, but after you're all safely away from the town.
And after we've had a sneaky look at it.
And it's blown our heads off.
I do think you guys should have a little looky before you bring it on board in case it's... I don't think it's going to be something bad, but I also don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like a last will and testament of like, it's in your hands now, this is what you should do, this is where you should go type stuff. I don't think it's going to be anything sinister.
Well, I don't mind being on box duty. You'd like to come with me?
Why don't brother and sister go and do the box?
No. Any volunteers? Anyone who would like to come with me?
Okay, then. I'll
What's
come
wrong
with
with
you.
me?
I do not have the time to answer that question in full.
Please put it in a letter and post it.
Answers on
I
the
will
post.
have my Maya notarize it, so it's legally binding.
I'm good
Could
with
you-
him.
could you-
He doesn't have a choice.
Okay, so Ilagi and Amir are going for the box.
I'll go to the marina and see how many boats we got.
Go for it. So Fizz is going for boats. Who's going with Fizz for the boats?
Boats sound sensible.
Okay, so Cure for the boats. Oh, I've only got 5 of you now, don't I? So, Goody,
I'm
well,
okay
Goody, you've got
interrogating
your
on my own.
interrogation. Yeah, you got your interrogation, and then was there something else you wanted to do?
No, I think just interrogate and then go meet them at the boats as soon as I have the information that I need.
Go for it. Well, we'll start with your interrogation.
Okay.
He is awake.
Alright.
What would you like to ask him? He will be pretty amenable to your questions. He doesn't have all the answers. He's
He is currently bound and gagged, and before I remove the gag, I'm going to cast suggestion on him just to make sure everything has happened, and I'm going to have the suggestion be, listen,
Okay.
we can make this real simple.
He will need to make a saving throw against that. So what's the
Yes.
spell save DC? Is it charisma saving throw?
It's wisdom, I think. Yeah, wisdom.
Well,
DC 13.
he botched it, so he's definitely suggested.
Listen. Tell me what I want to know and answer me honestly, and I will leave you here for your comrades to come pick you up and have you live out your rest of your days as part of their crew. lie to me and withhold information, and I will not let you see the sun ever, ever again. Understand?
He's under suggestion, so yes, mistress. And you also have him on a leash.
What?
You said you had him on a leash before.
Yeah. Not that kind of a leash. Just to be clear. Anyway, why do you guys want this city?
It is an important port to carry on further into the continent.
And you have plans on going further into the continent.
Theseus' army will take over the world.
What is your next target after this port?
Kalaman.
Where's the map? I need to know where that is.
Okay. It's 30 miles downriver. It's where you're going to be evacuating to.
Okay.
Oh, that's a big map.
That's a big
I've
map.
forgotten how big that map was. Inspiration for anyone who can find us before we get...
What are we looking for?
Oh, you're looking for either Vogler or Kalaman.
Don't even know where we are.
I'm not sure.
I mean, Solamnia's here.
Yeah, there is Solamnia. And there's Nightland. So we're
here.
going to be close to there.
Here,
Oh,
right
right
here.
here.
Yeah.
Vogler.
Vogler, next is Calaman. So, your army is from the northwest?
That's, yes, that is the way we came through. To the northern waste and the hinterland.
Northern waste and hinterland. Are they also in Solamnia and, like, Palanthus?
The armies of Takesis will come from all angles.
Takesis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
If you want to know who Takesis is, you'll need to make a religion check. I think people have maybe already asked and should know. So if they have and they know, you can speak up.
Tiamat?
If not yet, Takesis is the dragon queen. You may know her better in Faerun as Tiamat.
I just said Tiamat.
You did say Tiamat, yes. You know.
Okay. And so you're going to try to conquer the East Wilds next? Or up to Qualmish North Shore?
We are heading into the center of the continent. We will be heading towards Solamnia. Towards the center of Solamnia. Towards Elkholm and Regloth.
Elkholm and Regloth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. They start here, they go down there, and then they're gonna go back?
Yes.
Okay.
They're going to close off the mouth of the Vingard.
So once they
And then
secure
conquer
these
the center
port
of the
cities,
continent.
all of the river is going to be theirs to control.
That is the plan. I'm surprisingly well informed for a grunt.
Okay. To the party, is there anything else you want me to ask, or?
We're not there.
Yeah, they've all buggered
Yeah,
off.
but
Yeah,
like-
I'm afraid you're on your own.
Is there anything I'm missing?
We wouldn't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Is Takesis with you right now, or are you just acting on her wishes?
I am part of the Red Dragon Army. There are another 4 dragon armies. I do not know their whereabouts. Because, of course,
Okay,
with that
and-
religion check, you'd know that Kesis has 5 heads.
5
So
heads.
there would be red.
Red.
Oh, I don't know. What are
Here.
Tiamat's head colours? Red,
Okay.
yellow, green, blue. And another one.
Do you know where Takesis is?
Isn't this Tiamat here?
Where?
Kind of. Right here.
I don't know what you're pointing at or doing.
I can't see a thing.
There!
Where?
Oh, right, yeah.
There! Here!
Oh, yeah, over there. Yep.
Over there.
Okay, so white, red, blue, silver, and green.
It won't be silver.
Black, probably.
Maybe green,
Black.
blue, black, red, and white. These are chromatic dragons, not metallic dragons. So evil.
So where is Takesis?
I have no idea. I think as a
Okay,
grunt,
you're
I've
just-
already given you way too much information. Way
fair,
more than is above my pay grade. I just happened to be apparently listening outside the general's tent at one night. Yes.
That makes perfect sense. Okay. I think I have all the information I need. I don't know because I won't be able to come back and ask later.
You got everything you would have needed.
Where were you born? Like, where are you from?
I am from Nordmar. From Pentar
Okay.
in Nordmar.
How were you recruited? Like, who is the army?
I would
What
say
are they made
a
of?
mercenary. The army is made of maybe half mercenaries and half proper devotees to Takensis. Obviously, you may have seen she has her own servants.
Okay.
Cult.
Yeah, it's slightly more than a cult, though. Yes, cult, but we're talking tens of thousands of people.
And what is the difference between a cult and a religion? I think that's all the questions I can think of. I think the second I say I leave him alone, I'm gonna regret it. But I can't think of any other questions right now. So I leave him be in the pantry. His buddies are gonna come and find him. I'll let him live. I'll leave and go meet up with everyone else at the ships.
Okay, so Ilagi and Amari, you're going to do the box. You can make your way to the keep without any issues.
Oh, on the back of a giant badger.
You wish for your badger, you may have your badger.
Badger.
Mushroom.
Next.
So you arrive to Thornwell Keep. The door is unlocked. You may well you can get in easily.
They leave their doors unlocked. It's no wonder they're not going to be prepared for an army.
Yeah, they're really unprepared for an army.
Hmm.
All right, guess we'll walk right in.
You know from what Becklin said that the box is underneath her bed. So
I'm gonna scurry underneath the bed and pop out for the box.
Yeah, you can find the box. It is pretty large. So one of you could carry it, especially Ilagi could carry it by himself, but it's big.
Is it like nailed shut? Like how? What's the fastening mechanism?
It's easily openable. If you want to peek in it, you may peek in it.
I wanna look.
I think we absolutely should. In fact, I think you absolutely should. I'm going to stand a little bit further away.
So inside you find a set of plate mail armor inscribed with the symbols of the Knights of Solamnia.
Ooh,
Oh,
Aggie,
sorry.
look at this. You'd like this.
Sorry, I missed what it was.
It's armor. It's I can't remember whether it's plate mail or splint mail. It's one of the two, but it's plate. Let's say plate mail armor. It's Knight of Solamnia armor. On top of the armor is an envelope addressed to Darrett.
I wanna open it. I wanna peek.
No, I don't think we should look at the letter, but this armor will probably do Derek some well.
But I wanna see.
You're holding the letter. I literally can't stop you. I just don't think it's a good idea to open someone else's mail.
You're boring, short stack.
I am taller than you are.
They're like 1 foot.
Yeah, that's significant, and also it's an inch, but still.
Can I like open it, but like have a look and like when I've looked, like try and make it look like it's not been opened?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a deception check from you. I was trying to figure it out. I think deception would be the best thing. Try and open it, have a look.
We use a bit of firebolt and then the wax down.
Win?
Yeah, that's perfect. So you can open the envelope and you'll be able to reseal it without anybody noticing it had already been opened. Inside. Sorry.
I said, what's it say?
Okay, all right, hang on. I was getting there. Inside is a letter from Becklin addressed to Derek. That says if you are reading this, I'm no longer able to guide you on your journey. Know that as far as I'm concerned, you are now a full Knight of Solamnia. Please take this armor and wear it with pride.
Oh.
Your ever-loving mentor, Becklin.
Darren's gonna be one of your people.
We need more of us.
Just reseal it with perfection. See?
Yep.
Never
with
been
that deception
opened.
check. Yep. He wouldn't know. Anything else you would like to do before we go on to Fizz and Cura with the boats?
Can I attempt to pick up the box by myself, just for losses?
It's pretty heavy, but you should be able to do it. But by all means, do me an athletics check just to see how badly you do.
May I impose disadvantage on this by pressing down?
Yes.
You're mean.
There we go, yeah. You should normally be able to carry it, but...
Are you pushing down on this box, Laggy?
With that difference, I think he's just sitting on it.
right, come on. I'll help you this time. Yeah, I will help to carry it. Probably doing most of the actual lifting at this point.
Okay, if we go down to the boats, Fizzle and Kiora. When you get down there and you spend some time inspecting the vessels, you realise that what's there will only account for 200 of the village's 400 residents.
Oh.
Alright. We call half the villagers.
We can't
is
kill
n-
half of them.
There are several solutions. That is not one of them.
Oh.
What would you like to do? Think about it. Think about what you know. Think about how you actually came into this town in the first place.
I mean, the classic is that the women and children go on the
Like
rescue.
a chain thing.
Thank you, Sean. Technically, Sean is not there.
Oh yeah, the chain
You're just
boat.
staring at it.
Yeah.
Well, that can't hold the rest of the town, can it?
Not quite the rest, but yes, if you're looking at the chain ferry, make me an investigation check. You can either, like, one of you can help the other, or you can just both make the roll.
We both make the roll.
You go for it first. You remembered what the hell it was.
Only by Sean.
That will do it. Yep. So yeah, looking at the chain ferry crossing, you can see that it could be broken down, and that would free up enough vessels. Enough vessels for another 100 people. So you now got 3 of the 4.
Who's the best swimmers?
Just use your bloody brains.
I'm busy writing, so.
What's that? Is that 100 people left to?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you still got 100 people.
100 people still to get out. So, if all the weak mothers and children and the weak ones and the elderly use the boats to get out, what's left surely could be strong enough to help defend the town? Or are we literally all evacuating?
We're running
not
away.
running back. We're running away. Okay.
We've got 100 people left to get out who ain't going to get out.
I really want to say something, but I'm not there.
Can we see the town map again?
Message me!
Yes, absolutely.
Message me.
Seriously.
Seriously, I don't want to give you too many clues. I'm not going to bring out Becky yet. I'm going to wait and try to see if you can get there on your own.
Can we meet up with party members so we can chip in?
Yeah, I think that needs to be done, seeing as Kuro is talking about killing quarter of the village. I think definitely you can rejoin your party members. Goody, you too.
I've not killed any.
You can all come down on the wharf.
Okay, so
If we put them just on the other side of the river and then came back for them later, they would be safe and we would be able to.
I think Amari had an idea.
mhm.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is like we like dismantle like all the boats and like create like one big boat big enough to hold everybody.
What, like break the
Thank
pier
you.
up in between the boats and make it like a raft in between the boats?
Was that right?
Mhm. That's absolutely, yep.
So like a hovercraft type thing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes. Yep. That is definitely something you can do. You can hook all the boats together with logs in between to make rings of small boats to corral floating masses of logs, creating several large rafts capable of holding 200 more villagers.
Oh wow, okay.
You're welcome.
Which was a lot
I-
nicer than trying to kill. Like,
I
But
didn't say
instead
I
of
was
using
going to kill him. I
logs-
said you were going to kill him.
Instead of using logs, we could just use the pier that we've already got because that's already built together, isn't it?
yeah. Yep.
So we could just break down some of the wharf and strap that between the
Hmm.
boats. Just logs
Perfect.
to be chipped and
Mm.
sawn and all sorts. It's too much work.
Hmm. Yes, that is exactly what you can do with the boats. And it is 11 o'clock, so I think this is a really good place to call it because you've done all your little things, and the only thing left now is the actual evacuation of Olga. So I think this is a good place to call it for tonight.
Nice.
Thank you very much, everybody. Just to say, because I forgot last time, that map of the brass crab, which I really like, is from a Patreon from someone called Silveril.
Thank you, Silveril, for your lovely map.
Thank you.
And who is the hill map from?
Oh, that's I don't know. That's from a guy that sent me a link to a whole bunch of maps.
Thank you, Guy.
And I keep pinching
You
them.
guy who sent the links.
Thank you, Guy.
That's Crow from Witchlight. You remember
you,
all those
Crow.
years ago?
Yeah, I do.
Amazing.
I take it we're good to raid now.
Yep. All good.
See you all in a fortnight.
In a couple of weeks.